When you're working on returning to self-love, you're going to have to look at the regrets that you are still carrying. Now, if you've lived on this planet for very long, I'm sure you have some regrets. Unfortunately, regrets are carrying mistakes that you made and making them something that you're ashamed of or guilty of having. We all make mistakes on this planet. Nobody walks this planet without making mistakes. That is how we learn. We make a mistake and we make adjustments so we don't make that same mistake again. But when you make mistakes and you cause them to become regrets, that's when you feel guilty or shameful about things you've done in the past. It's another way your negative ego can hold you firm within its hands. We all make mistakes. I remember looking back at what I did in my 20s and 30s and being horrified at the mistakes I had made and carrying those regrets around. But once I began to practice compassion with myself and understand that each mistake that I made was due to the lack of self-love or my inexperience, I was able to forgive those mistakes, forgive myself for making those mistakes, and realizing I was just learning as I was moving along. Regrets are a way that your negative ego will keep you in its hand and never let you go. Mistakes are how we learn and how we grow. Do not let your mistakes become regrets. And if they do become regrets, you need to pull up a sense of compassion and look at how you felt about yourself when you made those so-called regrets. You were lacking in self-love. That is why you made bad decisions or made a left turn instead of heading to the right. Once you own that the mistakes that you made that became regrets came out of your lack of self-love, you can feel compassion for that 20-year-old or 30-year-old. That they were even able to get their head off the bed and go to work. Practice compassion and let all of your mistakes, that so-called regrets, go. And know that you're allowed to make mistakes. That you're allowed to have things go wrong and to make the adjustments you need so they can go right. You need to let go of your regrets by practicing compassion with yourself. It's all about self-love, people.